We'll start out with the Kansas City Chiefs, who need to avoid go to 0-2. First, we'll start with the Chiefs. Travis Kelce is listed as questionable, but is expected to play. After a lot of drop passes in the first game, Kelce returns, and the Chiefs look for redemption after losing the game to the Lions. Detroit's running game. The running game has to be better for the Chiefs. The receivers have to catch the ball. The Chiefs met Jacksonville last year in the AFC playoffs. It was in Kansas City. This time it's in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is not a Super team. Playoff contenders and possibly a contender for the AFC Championship. Definitely a playoff team, I think. The Chiefs lost to the Lions in Week 1. As we said, Tyson Campbell in with the Bengals to watch out for, and L'Jarius Sneed. I really like L'Jarius Sneed. I think he deserves the money. And if you said to me, L'Jarius Sneed or Chris Jones, I say L'Jarius Sneed. He's a better teammate than it seems like Chris Jones is. And I like L'Jarius Sneed, and he's a very good player, and I'm hoping to see the Chiefs pay them. Many people think the Chiefs are not going to pay him, and they can replicate with Trent Duffy. While that may be true, it's always nice to have two cornerbacks that are pretty good. I want to back up here a little bit, and he kicks off at 12. Give me the Chiefs 31-27. The line is 3. Raiders will play the Bills. The Broncos are a low-scoring game. Broncos had a low-scoring game, and so did the Bills. The Bills beat the Jets 22-16. The Raiders edged out the Broncos. Josh Allen threw 3 picks. Jimmy Garoppolo did enough for the Raiders to win. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs haven't been getting along lately. It seems to be like that. Diggs asked for a trade and did not show for some training camp. Give me the Bills to win it, though, 24-17. By 7, the Bills are favored by 8. Kick is at 12 Central. After 12 o'clock, Bengals-Ravens. Bengals look for redemption after the Bengals got sacked a lot, and former Chief Orlando Brown wasn't good. The Bengals will need to get a better blocking for Burrow, as the offense only scored 3 points. Ravens beat the Texans handily 25-9 on Sunday. Kick is at 12 Central. Give me the Bengals 30-24. Bengals are favored by 3. Chargers and Titans, a week and after the Chargers got the fireworks going on offense, the Chargers had over 230 yards by rushing yards. Players to watch out for that game is Austin Eckler and Joshua Kelly, who had 94. Austin Eckler had 117. Titans' Derrick Henry did not do well, as he had 16 carries and 63 yards. And Tennessee lost to the Saints 16-15 in a shutdown defense game. The line is 2.5. Give me the Chargers 30-24. Ryan Tannehill and Justin Herbert will match up in that game. Seahawks look good. Seahawks lost. They looked for a bounce back after losing to the Rams 30-13. The Seahawks will play those Detroit Lions that beat the Chiefs. And they had a big win in Kansas City, as we said. Their defense was really good. Goff was good enough and looked good. Geno Smith, comeback player of the year, was not good last week. Give me the Seahawks in points 28-24, but Detroit to win. Amon St. Brown is a player to watch out for in that game. And DK Metcalf, kick is at 12, line is 4.5. Falcons at Packers. We look at the new quarterbacks, Desmond Ridder and Jordan Love, first-time starters. Outstanding players for the Packers. We look at Falcons. We look at Grady Jarrett, their best defensive player, and one of the players off the radar, Rashard Gray. Kick is at 12. The Buccaneers and Bears will play each other. We look at DJ Moore, who only had 25 yards last week, but Justin Fields has to be better this week in order for the Bears to win. Watch out for Chris Godwin and Mike Evans and DJ Moore, as we said. A10 here's with more that the Bears can't figure out the quarterback position.
Game press conference for Matt Eberflus, the coach of the Bears. Somebody just point blank asked him, hey, how come their new quarterback looks good and yours doesn't? What are the Packers doing that you're not doing? I mean, it was just one of those cringe things to listen to, but I had that thought watching the game.
Well, since you brought up the Bears, I'll double back to the Packers in a second, but can someone explain me, are they now, is it like, I heard the owner, I read a story, the owner called a meeting with the coach and the GM, like, after this game against the Packers, because I'm sure he was planning on being better than the Packers this year, because, Fields is a good quarterback. At what point does somebody around there, like, go, oh, yeah, by the way, apparently we don't know quarterbacks. To me, I wish I was keeping a scorecard of people that were writing that Justin Fields could play quarterback, and I would be like, the Bears running back that takes the snaps. Oh, really? I guess you don't think much of him? No, I don't, and I don't understand why we have to pussyfoot around it. He's not good at quarterbacking. I don't understand why this is a thing. But they sat there. Fine if you don't want to draft Bryce Young. There's lots of reasons not to. He's tiny. He's probably going to be injury prone like Tua, all that. But just stop acting like you've got it all figured out at quarterback. He's not good at playing the quarterback position.
Baker Mayfield did good enough to win last week. 2.5 is a line I lean towards. Not picking the Bears, my lesson last week. 24-17 Buccaneers. The other 12 o'clock game, which is not much of a game, Texans and Colts. Kick is at 12. Texans are favored by 1 at home. Jets and Cowboys. We look at the Jets, who lost maybe their playoff chances and for sure their Super Bowl playoff chances. After all the Aaron Rodgers hype and signing from the Packers, that lasted all of 4 plays. The Cowboys fought out, dominated the Giants 40-0. Look, Quincy Williams, who got the big contract. Chris Jones did not. He said he wanted more money than Williams, but he did not get the long-term extension he was looking for. We look at the left end for the Cowboys, DeMarcus Lawrence, and we also look at the Cowboys player who had the best game last week, Micah Parsons. That game kicks off at 3:25. The rest of the midday games. 3:05, it will be the Rams and the 49ers. The 49ers and Rams always play each other close. The 49ers are 1-0. The Rams are 1-0. San Francisco favored by 7. Give me the Niners 34-30, but the Rams and the points. Both teams are 1-0. A good start by the Rams last week. Cardinals and Giants, not much of a game here. Giants are favored by 4. I guess I'll take the Giants 27-23. Cowboys and Jets, we've already mentioned. Washington Commanders and Broncos. 3.5 is a line. Give me the Commanders, or give me the Broncos to come away with the win. Broncos are favored by 3.5. And on the Sunday night game, it will be the Dolphins and Patriots. Tua Tagovailoa had over 400 yards on offense, and Matt Jones had his best game as a Patriot. Matthew Judon is a player to watch out for, and Bradley Chubb, given by the quarterbacks to watch out for, and a good game by both quarterbacks last week. Maybe this will be a better quarterback matchup than we think. Although I think Tua Tagovailoa is pretty much finding himself into one of his own. If he stays healthy, game time is at 7:20. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's